This is a huge night for a huge fight in a division that's as hot as a division can be, full of talent. We're coming back to the Barclays Center, coming off what's going to be, again, the rest of the night, God willing, goes off with a glitch. But in terms of promotion, in terms of attention to our sport, it doesn't get better than this. Ray Leonard said to me on the dais yesterday, he like poked me and he said, "Feels like the old days, huh?" And it does feel like the old days because there's heat on boxing right now. There's heat on the welterweight division. Tonight there's a great fight. Thurman Garcia Thurman, however you want to put it. But two guys in a betting fight. The line just came down. Danny Garcia is taking some money. The spread is, between the two guys is coming down because it's that kind of fight. Two of the very best fighting two of the very best. And Showtime, which is on the roll of rolls over the last, really year and a half, but particularly over the last 12 months. Showtime, we're coming back with, Premier Boxing Champions on Showtime, and Showtime Championship Boxing at the Barclays Center on April 22nd, with another great show, and another show that's gonna sell tickets because it's just good stuff. And Berto Porter is a can't miss fight, another can't miss fight in the welterweight division. It's been my pleasure to work with Shawn and his dad in recent fights, and get to know these guys over the course of the last couple of years. We were here, we said at the time we had one of the biggest fights ever here in the Barclays Center. It's going to be eclipsed by tonight, but Thurman and Porter was a tremendous event. It was a tremendous event in the ring. It was a fight that was sensational, and where Shawn had every reason to walk away saying, "Shit, I should have gotten that decision." He didn't, and it was a close fight, and that's why Thurman's fighting tonight. But he's back here now in a huge fight again on April 22nd with a guy that I know really well since he's a kid. Called him before his Olympic Games and said, "You're going to be a great pro. I don't really care if you win or not in the Olympics. Don't worry about it. Your style's not made for the Olympics." We had a long conversation about it. I sort of said to him, "I think you're going to get robbed over there, but when you come back, we're going to get a deal done because you're going to be a great pro." And he went there and he got robbed, and we got a deal done, and he was a great pro. And this is a fight between two great pros. You can't miss, and I'm so thrilled. April 22nd, we're going on sale tonight at 6:30 in the arena with a pre-sale. It's $500 VIP tickets, $350 ringsides, and down to a $50 ticket. So we're on sale in less than an hour in the arena. Public sale will begin Wednesday. There's a private sale between now and Wednesday. We're going to keep the momentum going, and the man that's really making this momentum right now in a big way is about to say a few words, and I'm grateful to him for everything he's doing right now to keep boxing on an elevated plane, and to keep getting fights to the people, either on Showtime Premium Cable or on, Showtime Boxing on CBS, presented by Premier Boxing Champions. Getting fights to the most eyeballs. Tonight on CBS, that's great stuff. Back on Showtime at the Barclays Center with a great fight shortly, that's great stuff. And I'm really thrilled for my friend Steven Espinosa.
Thanks, Lou. I do have to correct one thing. Candidly, I'm not the person making this happen. It certainly takes the cooperation of networks and promoters, but really, fights like this don't happen without fighters. And it all starts with fighters willing to fight the best. And it's the best fighting the best. And that's really what allows this to happen, is when fighters are willing to take on the best fighters in their division, forget about the first loss, forget about the second loss, forget about losing, just making the best fights possible. We get this kind of momentum. With respect to April 22nd, Lou, I think, accurately described it all. Shawn is just, this close to actually being here in this fight tonight against Danny Garcia. But for a couple seconds in a couple rounds, we're probably sitting here and Keith Thurman's here talking about possibly fighting Andre Berto. As for Andre, we know he's never in a boring fight. Never has been, never will be. So this is, once again, the top guys of the division facing off against the top guys in the division. And in the larger picture, it's part of what really has been a de facto welterweight tournament. We didn't announce it that way. It was drawn up that way, but we don't want to make assumptions. You announce a tournament and then everyone sort of complains if it doesn't happen exactly according to plan. But in this particular event, it is going according to plan. These two guys, the winner's going to be right back in the thick of things. We've got a phenomenal fight tonight. We've got another fight on Showtime in Spence versus Brook. And right there between this series of fights, really, that started last summer with Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman, you're seeing the best of the welterweight division. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we'll have something close to an undisputed champion, or maybe even an undisputed champion within the next 6 to 9 to 12 months. But most importantly, what I do know is on April 22nd, we'll have an action-packed fight with two of the best guys in the division, and I can't wait. Thanks, guys.
Brett, your remarks here, and he's smiling, because he knows we have a record-setting event tonight. But we're going to have another great event here on April 22nd. And a lot of the momentum we're having together in the city right now, it's a team thing. It's as Steven said, it starts with fighters willing to fight fighters, but it also goes with people willing to work together to build a program, to build something that where momentum continues, where you do a good fight card, you follow it up with another good fight card, and the people will come, as we're seeing lately in this great arena. So I'm thrilled to bring up my friend who's the CEO of the Barclays Center, Breto.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. It is a pleasure to be here. Thank the Barclays for having us. Coming back here is it's great. I can't say anything more than that. The first time we were here was tremendous, and the roar of the crowd and the atmosphere is something that we love. So here we are again. I'd like to thank Showtime, Steven Espinoza. Everyone that's here today is here for a reason. Everybody's got a job to do. I'd like to thank Mr. Andre Berto. Because contrary to what a lot of people think, all of us come from the same place, and all of us coaches. I'd like to thank Coach Virgil Hunter. People don't know this. He was one of my mentors when Shawn was about 10 years old. And Shawn was looking up to Andre when Andre was doing all the things he did. Two great fighters, great coach, great venue, great network. We're happy to be a part of this. Thank you.
Another great coach with Andre Berto. It's early in their relationship. I think Berto is excited about this opportunity and what's been happening with him and Virgil. So a great trainer, Virgil Hunter.
Virgil. Again, good to see everybody for a great event tonight. Thanks to Showtime. Thanks to everybody involved. A little focused on what's going on tonight, so I can't remember all the names. But Kenny is right, but what he didn't know, I was trying to steal Shawn from him. but it is. I believe it is going to be a very action-packed fight between two action-oriented guys. I know each individual will be in great condition, and this is what boxing is all about. And this is what PBC is all about, and I appreciate everything. Thank you.
My phone rang, but that actually wasn't Mauricio Suleiman, and this is a fight for the mandatory of the WBC.
Oh.
And final eliminator. This is the winner is a mandatory for the WBC title. So this guy doesn't need a lot of introduction, but the show we put on here the last time he was here was unbelievable. You know, no one was really complaining or moaning hard about what happened in terms of the decision, but if he would have gotten the decision, it would have been the same thing. No one would have complained, because that was the kind of fighter it was. This guy's a great fighter, great champion, Showtime, Shawn Porter.
Wow, I have to say thank you to Lou. Thank you to Mr. Suleiman. Only thing on my mind right now is the WBC title. That is the only thing on my mind. I turned pro a long time ago, and not long after, I made it a goal of mine before I retired to win that WBC title. So I feel like that's about to happen. Obviously, I got something to work on. April 22nd. Not looking past through you at all, Andre Berto. Respect you as a man, respect you as a fighter, you know that. We are friends, but like y'all saw me and Keith Thurman, we friends too. Not of the fight, it's all about the business. Now it's all about getting that WBC title. I'll see y'all soon, April 22nd, right here at the Barclays Center. Thank you.
A couple of press guys asked me before I walked in here, why is this in Brooklyn? Well, very simple reason. These guys are known boxers and known talent everywhere. And this guy just had the biggest fight of his career right in this room. And this guy, his career was built to a large extent in New York City. People forget that, but you know, Andre, when we first got started, I got started promoting him when he was a kid. Broadway boxing was his initial home, and he fought a lot of fights in New York. He's got a tremendous connection to the city as well as to an unbelievable Haitian community, Haitian American community in Brooklyn. So this fight belongs in Brooklyn, and it is in Brooklyn. And Andre Berto.
Oh man, it was great to be back. It was great to be back, man. I want to say thank you to Lou DeBella. I said I started with Lou. You know, he got me straight out of the Olympic Games, and you know, we had a terrific run. So you know, looking forward to getting back to it. I mean, like I said, it just feels amazing just to be back in New York. You know, me and my team, we've already been putting in a few weeks in the gym. We are dialed in and we're focused. I've had the WBC before, and I'm itching to get it back. I'm already had to take the man that took it away from me this last fight, and I'm looking forward to take out anybody in front of me when it comes to standing in front of that again. So got much respect for Shawn and his dad. They all know that. We've been friends for a long time. And I have much respect for them. And I know they're going to work their ass off for this one. And so am I. And you know, looking forward to this next one, man. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. So nobody don't miss it. April 22nd, don't miss it.
Okay, we're going to start a Q&A now. So.
Andre, I was in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago with Shawn. He was at the Leo Santa Cruz Carl Frampton fight, talking about the fact that this fight was in the process of being made. He said that the way that it came about was the two of you guys were on FaceTime, that Andre Berto was on the toilet. Can you give your side of that story?
Please don't.
That's pretty much what happened. I felt kind of violated, but you know, I got a call from this guy right here, Ellie Sekbeck, on FaceTime, and there he was. He had, he said, "Hey, how you doing, Berto? What's going on?" "Hey, look, I got Shawn next to me." I said, "What?" And I'm sitting on the toilet just trying to enjoy myself. And, you know, me and him pretty much just talked it out right there on the toilet. And you know, I told him what was going on, and, you know, it seemed like he didn't mind. So, you know, like I said, we spoke, and, you know, I mean, me and him agreed on the situation. Just told him to, I mean, he knew he had to call to try to make sure that, you know, things went like it needed to go. And then, you know, like I said, we finally just made it happen. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we can say this and say that and, oh, we want to fight, blase, blase, but, yeah, I mean, nothing matters until business gets, you know, done correctly. So, you know, we finally got business done, and, you know, here we are.
Thank you.
Guys, have you sparred each other? Can you tell me about sharing a ring? Not once. Interesting. That's it. For Shawn, how are you, Shawn? You look sharp. You're keeping your dad in great shape.
He's keeping me in shape.
What did you learn last year at the Barclays Center?
last time at the Barclays Center when you were here. I had it 8-4 for you. I thought you were tremendous in that fight.
Tell me, what do you mean? What did I learn?
What did you take from that fight? We didn't get to ask you questions after that fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
So we didn't get to ask you questions. What did you learn? What are you going to take from that fight into this fight with Mr. Berto?
You know, I think, gearing up for Andre Berto, we always focus on myself, but we will focus on his offensive movements, the things that he can do. He's got great speed, great counter punching ability. I think that was something else that